In this video, I want to show you how you can shut down lots of machines all at once. You want to go in a slow, systematic pattern and follow along on your closing report checklist to make sure that you don't skip anything for each of your machines. Step 1 of your closing report asks you to read off the numbers that are on the bottom of the screen. Your partner will record those in your closing report checklist. You'll go to each of your machines, reading off the series of numbers while your partner records it. Once you've recorded all your data, then you'll take your red supervisor card in step number 2, put it into the voting unit, and then enter your election day PIN. Your card will pop out. You'll unlock and open up your printer housing and go to the next machine, repeating all those steps. You'll be asked to press the End Voting button. The computer will want to make sure that you're certain of your decision, so you'll tap Yes. Your next step will be to push the word OK. It's going to ask you a series of questions now. These questions will differ upon whether you have a multi-precinct or a single precinct vote center. It's asked you, do you want to print the full totals report? You'll say yes. Print the long report? You'll say no. You'll tear off the first report below the signature lines, take the canister out of the voting unit, and set it aside. The computer will ask you if you want another copy, and we'll say yes. Then the machine will want to remind you that you need to have your printer housing open so that it doesn't jam. It's called an AVPM notification screen. You'll tap the word OK. Your second report will begin to print. The second report that we're printing, we will tear off and set aside the machine and then print the third copy. Again, you'll tap the word yes and then OK. You'll want to be careful when you tear off your reports to make sure that you don't dislodge the smoky brown cover, where our printer needs to have that printer housing down firmly. So be careful that you don't tear these off too roughly. After our third copy prints, we'll set it up on top of the machine and we'll get our assistant voting location manager to come by and sign each of these reports with us. Once the reports are signed, we don't need any more copies, and we can shut the voting unit down. By pushing the shutdown button, it'll ask us if we're sure. We'll tap the word yes. The machine will go blank, and then we can use our key to unlock the memory card door, press the black horizontal button inside of that memory card slot to release our memory cards. These need to be given to our assistant voting location manager as quickly as possible. Once we've given our memory cards to our assistant voting location manager, we can take our reports that have all been signed by our assistant voting location manager and ourselves and give them to our manager. One copy in the canister will go into our burgundy bag. One copy will go into our orange report bag, and the final copy will get posted outside of our vote center upon the conclusion of our voting day. Now we need to disassemble each of our voting units. The first step will be to push down the blue lever to release our paper roll. We can set that aside. Then we reach into the printer housing and take our printer housing right off. There's a little place to slide our finger right behind that so that that can come off. Our printer door will close up. Our front doors, privacy doors, will close up. We'll make sure that our voting units are unplugged. And then we'll fold up our voting unit lids. The voting units should be laid flat, all in one central location, so that they can be picked up by the Board of Elections the next day. If you'd like more practice, please come to one of our Practice Makes Perfect sessions, and you can find those dates and times in the front cover of your books. Hope you have a great election day.